Hi, so this is my 29-week video. I actually got a chance to make one for 2 weeks in a row, and it's good because it's a lot of things that happen this week. So, and if I sound a little congested, it's because I have allergies, fall allergies, and they have been really bad this year. Well, it's actually have some things that I didn't put in my video for 28 weeks that I forgot about, but they still happen this week. So, whew, and I'm out of breath, so catch my breath. Okay, so I noticed like last week or a couple weeks ago that my hair, well, when I took my braids out and I was combing my hair, it wasn't shedding like usually when I keep braids in my hair for 2 weeks or however long I had them in, 4 weeks, and I take them out, my hair sheds a lot. Now this is extensions, but when I take my real hair out of the braids, and I comb it, it sheds a lot. Now it has not been shedding at all, and I just noticed that. I've been waiting for that because, you know, they always say when you get pregnant, your hair stops shedding. It's supposed to grow and get shinier and stronger and all that. And then after you have the baby, it all comes out. So I noticed that it wasn't shedding. It hasn't been shedding a lot. The baby's movements have doubled this week. Well, actually, last week they doubled. I just forgot to talk about it. Well, it was in the 28th week, but I don't think I was noticing it until now. So the movements have doubled with the baby. It was one day, I don't think the baby even slept. That's what it felt like. It was like 24 hours, like nonstop moving. It's like I feel like an octopus is in my belly. Like it's movement coming from every part, and I'm like, what can a baby possibly be doing in the womb? So much of this movement and poking and jabbing. And so I know it's getting tighter in there, so that's why I'm feeling the movements. The bones are stronger. That's what making them feel movements more. And the baby is getting better at moving, so it's more precise movement. So that's what I read something like that since the baby is getting bigger and stronger, then I'll feel movement more, and then as it grows bigger for the next 10 weeks, it's gonna less and less movement. But yeah, the baby's been moving a lot. I felt hiccups for the last 2 weeks. The baby has hiccups a lot, and yeah, very often the baby has hiccups. I noticed that my cravings are gone. I was having cravings for beef and hamburgers and steaks. I haven't had any cravings really lately. I still don't like sweet things. I still eat chocolate and ice cream, but it's just not like I used to. I usually have a really bad sweet tooth, and I just haven't had a sweet tooth. I still mostly want to eat salty foods, but no real cravings anymore. So I had a normal glucose test, so I don't have to take it over. The only thing that the doctor was concerned about with my blood test was that I have low iron, and I have been anemic since I was a little kid. So low iron, I always have low iron. That's just normal for me. So I have to take supplements, and I have to take since the iron is constipating, I have to also buy stool softeners with that. So I have to take that twice a day. My stomach muscles have been getting pulled a lot. When I get up too fast, if I twist or turn too fast, I pull muscles. So I have been having like a lot of pain in the outside of my stomach. Like, well, not the outside, but it's the muscles underneath the skin, but I can feel them. I keep pulling them in it. It really hurts really bad, to the point where I have to just like stop. Like, it feels really strained. I have to stop and just rest to get the pain to subside. I don't think I ever had that happen, but now, I guess because I'm just a little bit older, it's been a problem. And also really bad pelvic pain now, And I'm sure it's because my pelvic muscles are loosening up more and more for birth. And it's getting to the point that, like right now, sitting on this floor, it's, when I get up, I'm going to be in some pain. So I'm usually, when I'm sitting down and I get up, then that's when the pain is really initially there, and I walk it off. I can walk it off. It's been times I can't even get up the stairs in the last couple weeks. Sleeping, like I'll get numb on one side, and then, or my legs get numb, and then that pain is just, everything is getting loosened up, and the blood flow is just being compromised. That's what I think it is. So, which is normal. I also mentioned my allergies. Having really bad allergies this fall. It could be pregnancy related, that it's making it worse, but it could, I don't know. The last few years I haven't had any bad fall allergies. I've had lots of nosebleeds because of my allergies. Not really serious nosebleeds, like that's cause for me to go to the doctor. Just dry. It's really, my nose is really dry and it's really itchy, so the skin is just sensitive, I think, and I just get a lot of nosebleeds, and that has not happened ever that I can remember. Except when I was pregnant, before I got nosebleeds, but not during allergies or anything. The fatigue that I've been experiencing is something that is like inhuman. I've never been so tired in my life. Even my other two pregnancies, I was not as tired as I am now. I get very little sleep, and I'm running around chasing my kids. Well, not chasing them, they're not babies, like I have to chase them, but you know, just running around doing things with them. So I'm always up and doing something. I'm crazy cleaning still. This nesting phase is just here until the baby gets here. So I'm just crazy cleaning. I can't seem to relax because it's not clean enough. I want everything in place, and I want it to stay in place. So that's causing me more fatigue. But I have never been so tired in my life. I think, I keep saying because I'm getting too old to be pregnant. My birthday is this week, in a couple days, and I will be 32. And when I had my first daughter, I was 25 throughout my pregnancy. I had her when I was 20. I had just turned 26, like 3 weeks before she was born. So this is quite a difference. That's like a 7-year, is that a 7-year difference? Yeah, about 7 years. It's like 6, she'll be 6, but it's like a 6-year difference. And your body, especially after having 2 kids, your body changes, your bones change, and it's really different. I kind of like wonder how when people have babies when they're in their teens, like 19, and then have babies again in their 30s, how that feels, because it feels a lot different when I'm this age and I've already had 2. And then everything's all stretched out of place, which makes it worse. But yeah, that, I know this fatigue is crazy. It's really crazy. The pregnancy brain thing, still, I'm like, still foggy brained, cloudy, can't focus, can't think straight most of the time, forget so much. They say the pregnancy brain is a myth, and I don't think so. That is very real. It's very, very real that you forget things and you're not focusing. It's almost like you have ADD, and my mind is always going, and then I'll forget what I was doing, and I always have something in my head to do. It's like something that's always on my list, and then I forget words to say, and most of the time I just feel zoned out too with it. So yeah, it's really real, pregnancy brain. And then last night I was actually woken up, and I remember this happening with my second pregnancy with Charlie horses, and I was woken up out of my sleep. So last night I was woken up again out of my sleep. Well, not again, but I have been fighting Charlie horses throughout this pregnancy so far, because I know when one could happen in my sleep, because I'll stretch my legs and I can feel my legs want to do some crazy thing, and I'll try to retract them so I won't do it. But last night I stretched them too far, and I got a Charlie horse. I had to get out of the bed, and I tried to I don't know what exactly happens with a Charlie horse, but it feels like the bones or muscles have shifted, and so it's like my foot was like crooked. So I had to walk it off. I was stretching and doing everything to just walk it off so it would go away. It finally went away, and then it was a little bit painful for a little bit, but I went back to sleep. And usually the Charlie horses I get are during the night in the middle of my sleep because I'm stretching my legs too far. And then they happen. They're very painful. So yeah, basically this week has been about a whole bunch of body pain. And that's just the beginning. I know it's the third trimester and that's just the beginning, but I'm anxious. I'm waiting. I'm ready for it. Almost into that 30-week mark, and I'm so anxious, and I'm just so excited to have the baby. Still getting things ready, haven't got everything together. People have been asking me things that I need as gifts for the baby. I'm not having a baby shower or anything, so if someone just sending me, people are just sending things, so that's fine. And yeah, so that's week 29, and I think I'll be back for week 30, or if not, I'll be back for week 31, and I will show my belly. Okay, here's my belly once again. I have on a dress, so can't pull up my shirt. Last week I mentioned that I burned my belly with water. It's not funny, but hot water fell on my belly, and I had a little scar, and it all peeled off, so it's all healed up. Nothing. It's just a little spot there that will probably go away. But here's my belly. Full shot. "29 weeks. And everybody says the way I carry the baby, there's a boy. Everybody. I don't know. I carry the baby. Seems like I'm carrying not the same. It's a little bit lower than the first 2 pregnancies. But they always say when you carry to the front, it's a boy. But everybody, when I was pregnant with the first 2 times, they were like, oh, you're carrying in the front. It's a boy. But they were both girls. So we got a few more weeks to go to find out if this is team boy or team girl. And I'm excited. But there it is. I'll see you next time.